today is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Beatles. With me, it's 22 years.
Bob Ignatowski remembers the Beatles, but goes back a little further than the rest of us. Bob used to be the bass player for a band called Johnny and the Hurricanes, a group with 4 million selling singles. Their biggest, Red River Rock. Johnny and the Hurricanes were playing in Hamburg, Germany at the Star Club back in December of 1962. Johnny and the Hurricanes were the headlining act. Their warm-up act was this group nobody had ever heard of, the Beatles.
They were kind of, that's the only word I can use. Because we were famous international recording artists at the time, and we had hit records, and they were trying to make it in the business. And it would be like if, say, Walter Cronkite came in and you was interviewing Walter Cronkite, all of a sudden you'd feel, he's a big man. And they felt that way.
Today, Bob has a scrapbook full of memories. This is Bob with Paul McCartney, another member of the Hurricanes, and Ringo Starr. Here's the Beatles performing in the Star Club, the first color picture ever released of them. This is Bob using the same stage and microphone that John Lennon used. A scrapbook of 22 years of memories. Bob is married now, lives and works in Madison. Johnny and the Hurricanes broke up in 1967. You know the Beatles story. 22 years ago, in a bar in Hamburg, Germany, Bob Ignatowski heard the Beatles. He never thought they'd amount to much.
Never in my mind. Just if I did, I'd have grabbed a hold of Paul McCartney or John Lennon and say, "Where thou goest, so does the Pollock."
Mark Kane, News 3, traveling in Madison.
Her hair was shorter than mine is today. Heavens.
I know.
And it seemed very long.